now.
6:23 on your Thursday morning. Yes, it is Groundhog Day. No offense whatsoever to Punxsutawney Phil back there in Pennsylvania. No groundhogs here in southern Nevada, but there they were just about an hour ago. Guys in tuxedos yanking Phil out of his burrow to look for his shadow this morning, just like they do on the same day every year. He speaks some kind of groundhog gibberish. He claims that he saw his shadow, which would mean 6 more weeks of winter. But here in Las Vegas, we have a very cool contest for elementary school students in Clark County to guess the exact date and time that they think the desert tortoise Mojave Max is going to wake himself up. To tell us about spring-like weather from Clark County Desert Conservation, the Mojave Max programs, Audrie Locke. Good morning, Audrie.
Good morning, Nate. How are you?
Well, I am mostly sunny, as you know. But so tell us, where is Mojave Max right now?
Mojave Max is in his burrow right now at the Springs Preserve. There's a 15-acre habitat out there, and he has natural surroundings. It's all his normal habitat, but he's in his burrow right now.
So most desert tortoises at this time of year, they are technically, it's called brumation, but they're sleeping basically.
Absolutely, yeah. It's a little too cold out there for them. They wait till it gets above 60. I know Sherry was mentioning we're going to be in the 60s next week. I don't know if he'll be out that early, but some consistent 60s he'll come out.
Yeah, so we want to talk about this emergence contest, and it's so cool for me to have been part of the Mojave Max program for the past 20 plus years. We have this really cool way of being sort of informational and fun, but also trying to help students realize they have a role in protecting the desert tortoises and making sure that their population doesn't decline.
Yes, exactly. And we think it's important to start at the elementary school level, which is where you do so much work with us. And then we hope that they take that back home to their families and then on to junior high and high school to their friends, and understanding where we need to be with that.
And I can tell you, Audrey, having done this as long as I have, and even Sherry, we're out in the community and people come up to us and say, hey, I remember when you talked to me about Mojave Max. We have the mascot in a costume who comes, and the kids really get a kick out of that, but we think we're getting a message across.
Absolutely. In fact, the mascot, the person who's in the mascot costume, remembers Mojave Max coming to their school when they were in school. So we definitely have a history here, and the children have things that they take away. One of them being, don't touch a wild tortoise if you see one out in the wild. So there's messaging that definitely gets across and they take with them.
And there are great prizes for the student that guesses closest to the exact date and time that Max will wake up and crawl out of his burrow at the Springs Preserve. And you just go to Max's website, right?
Yes, MojaveMax.com.
And so what are the prizes?
Well, they get to have a field trip for their class at the Springs Preserve. They get to meet the real Mojave Max, because he will obviously be out of brumation because he's emerged. They get a laptop, the student who guesses closest, and the teacher of that student also gets a laptop. Then they get some other prizes, an annual pass, parks pass. They get a pizza party. We throw in some ice cream at the end, and they get a backpack full of things that will help them enjoy while they're out exploring in our desert.
Audrie Locke from the Mojave Max program, thank you so much for being with us. We'll see you at the next school in just a couple of hours from right now.